Hello girlies. I wish I had like better intros. I don't know, but I honestly feel like that's not me, especially at the stage of life that I'm in right now. Like I don't have the time to sit down and edit an intro, so I fear this is all you might get, and I do apologize ahead of time if that's not what you prefer. I just enjoy like talking. I enjoy talking, I enjoy editing, but like I don't know, I've never really seen myself as someone to be like super good at editing like animated intros and stuff like that. Maybe later on I will have like a little intro, but honestly, who knows? That sounds like a future Jennifer's problem, but not right now. Speaking about right now I'm making a chickpea salad. It's honestly one of my favorite salads ever, and I've been craving it for quite some time now. I make it like every week. Okay, but like last week I didn't make it, so I think that's why. And yesterday I just so happened to have made my own chickpeas, and by that I mean like I just boiled them myself. I didn't buy them in a can because honestly all these chickpeas cost less than a can of chickpeas. So, and I'm pretty sure there's like at least 2 cans in here. I will have chickpeas for a while now. I might just add all the chickpeas in here because I can. It's my use of free will. I love chickpeas. I love lentils. I love black beans and cobble beans. I don't really like the pinto beans. I don't know. Can you guys taste the difference between those, or is it just me? This is my favorite salad to make every week. I make enough to last me for a couple days just because I do typically eat this just on its own. Sometimes I add it with like as a side for a different dish and stuff, but I can't just eat this on its own, honestly. And probably that's what I'm probably gonna do right now because I haven't had lunch. I just finished making lunch for the kids, so that's why it's super quiet. I decided what a better time to start this video and kill 2 birds with 1 stone by making this salad as well. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully you guys enjoy watching me make a salad. I don't know how many tomatoes I'm gonna add today. It's a lot of chickpeas. I added the whole bag of like the mini crunchy cucumbers. How many have I added? I think this is 2 tomatoes. Should I add 1 more or 2 more? Girls, I'm catching up on The Pitt, the TV series on HBO. Nobody told me it was this interesting, okay? I'm definitely not going to catch up by tomorrow's new episode, but you know what? I'll try to catch up this weekend. I finally made it to season 2, but I don't know what episode I'm in. I think I'm on episode 4. Fernando might be getting home early, so you guys might be catching him in this vlog. I don't really like involving my other family members in my vlogs just because I respect everyone else's privacy, especially my loved ones. If that's not their vibe, totally respect. And obviously I never post my kids. I will talk about them every now and then because they are a huge part of my life and I love them so much. But this is mom's channel. This is not a kid's channel. This is my channel. This is my own little space to exist outside of being a mom, you know. For the first few years of motherhood, I completely immersed myself in the role. As time went on, I felt like I was losing myself to just being a mom. I spent so many nights crying about, you know, if this is all my life's gonna be. Obviously, motherhood is beautiful. I love it, don't get me wrong. I do want to be something else outside of being a mom. Like, I don't just want to be a mom. I don't know, I would like to go back to school and finish school. If you guys didn't know, I did go to college, but I dropped out here to focus on my mental health. That's a story for another day, okay? We're not going to get into that today. It was definitely needed, and I'm glad I took that route because honestly, if I wouldn't have taken that route, really don't know if I'd be here today. I do believe that everything happens for a reason, but I just want to find my way back into creating someone that I was supposed to be. And I know I was supposed to be a mother. I enjoy this era of motherhood so much, but I also feel like I was meant for something else as well. Any other moms feel that way? Or is it just me? I'm already feeling the feeling of like, what's gonna happen if like I don't become something else by the time my kids, you know, leave the nest. I can already like pre-feel the, is that a word? Pre-feel? I can already pre-feel the emptiness I'm gonna feel. And I don't wanna, you know, become that type of mom that like codepends on their children to feel full, to feel complete, you know what I mean? To feel complete in their life after they're grown and they're adults and everything. You know, I want my kids to feel inspired through me. One solid route isn't always the only route to go, you know, like maybe my route at that time wasn't to complete college and it was to do this, but I'll find my way back, or maybe I'll do something completely different that actually like satisfies me and makes me whole. And obviously my dream has always been to create in some sort of way. Me posting these videos is honestly like honoring my younger self and, you know, kind of trying to play out her dreams, but really now being a grown-up is kind of like, do I really expect anything to come out of this? I don't know, I don't mean to get so emotional, but like I've never really been anyone's like best friend. Like I've had friends, I have friends, but I've never been someone's best friend. I don't really expect people on the internet to like connect with me in that way because I don't know, maybe that life just wasn't for me. You know, having someone look at me as their friend, it's just never, maybe was never for me. But nonetheless, still putting myself out here because I'm trying to heal my inner child, and if this is what my inner child wanted to do, I'm gonna do it, even if nothing comes out of it, because I'm still a creative person and I still want to be creative. And honestly, I just love to talk. I love to talk. I can yap for hours. But yeah, I don't know, I don't really ever see myself becoming anyone's like favorite person to watch on YouTube. I just feel like I can be boring, like especially in the era that I'm in right now in motherhood. It's a little bit like not as interesting. I don't have too many stories, but I still like, I just like to talk. I like to give my unsolicited opinions about stuff. Sorry, this is like really spicy. I like being creative, so I'm gonna continue posting these vlogs. So my kids already really enjoy seeing my vlogs. Like, oh my gosh, mommy's on TV, which I'm like, period. So I'm like, yes, I am. I know. They're my #1 fans, okay? I'm never gonna forget the people that were there for me from the beginning. And those are my kids and my husband, because he believed in me so much. When I remember sharing this story with him as well when we first started dating, and he's actually the one that gifted me this camera. He wants little me's dreams to come true. I feel like he believes in me more than I believe in me, definitely. He likes to hear me yap too, so that's why. He also likes to tell me that I'm a really good storyteller and I can keep people engaged. Or maybe he just loves me so much that he thinks everything I talk about is interesting. I have been thinking about like, what's the next step in life, you know? My kids are getting bigger and I need to start figuring out like, do I want to get like a job? Do I want to go back to school? Since like they're getting older and they're not going to need me as much, but like I also really want to be one of those moms that never misses an event. Like being a first generation daughter, I got to experience my parents missing out on a lot of events like Christmas concerts, graduations and stuff like that, like kindergarten graduations, elementary graduations, stuff like that, you know what I mean? And as I got older, they also missed like sporting events and stuff, because I know how much it means. And I know my parents didn't do it out of like them not wanting to be there. They did it out of they needed to work in order to provide for us, which I am eternally grateful for them. But like there was still something in me that felt sad. See my peers like with their families, you know, giving them flowers after like graduation or Christmas concerts, or taking them out for the rest of the day. And I was always the one left there. It was me and a couple other kids, of course, but like I know my parents did the best they could in the circumstances that were given to them, but I feel like I definitely want to make my circumstances different for my kids. You know, I don't want to like not be able to get time off work to go attend these events for them. Actually cutting the red onion now, and I'm really scared because last time I cut a red onion, I almost cut my finger off. This little like, let me show you. Like this little like white film on it, like on every layer, it slipped, like the knife slipped. My eyes are gonna cry. I usually try to cut the onion like the night before. Put it in a sandwich baggie in the fridge because it gets like this effect out of it by the morning. Now this is where I get a little crazy with my salad, okay? And I say that because I used to not like onion at all. But I don't know what's going on with me lately. I don't know. But I'm gonna add some of these green onions. I used to not be able to eat like raw onions like that. Like I said, I don't know what's been happening to me lately. I feel like ever since I started changing my diet and like focusing on my wellness journey, my taste buds have like shifted. Strong. Sunny and strong. I put my hair up. I don't know, it got hot. I'm drinking water to get the spiciness out of my eyes, but I still have the other half of the red onion to go. I'm gonna get it done, I swear. Oh my gosh, my eyes are burning. We got it done. Now we're gonna add the chickpeas. I decided I'm not gonna add all of them because this is a lot. I think I'm gonna add like half. And then I had a bright idea, since Fernando and I aren't eating chips anymore. What if we make chickpea chips? Have you guys heard of those? I saw them the other day in a recipe. I want to save some and see if we can make them. Basically, you take cooked chickpeas, season them, and put them in the oven. I think you drizzle them with a little olive oil and then toast them in the oven. That sounds really good. Speaking of olive oil, I'm going to add some olive oil in there. Add the juice of a couple limes. Is this limes? Lemons? I think they're limes. And then I'm going to add salt, pepper. This is my favorite salad ever in the whole wide world. And it basically has almost every color in the rainbow. I'm going to try some right now. Bon appetit! This is so good. I'm gonna have a bowl of this. My eyes are still like watering from the onion. My mom's been telling me that I eat too much spicy stuff. It's not good for me in the long run. Listen, I can't let it go. I just can't. I let meat go before I let spiciness out of my life. I don't know if I like feta, but I love queso fresco. I'm just gonna add it on top. So good. Oh my god, let me put my hair down. So good. Oh my god, I feel like I look weird. I swear it's this lining. I have queso fresco all over my hands. It's fine. I've been really considering going like vegetarian just because I love this meal so much.